we're back with another episode of Pokemon Bad Team Leaders Tournament. Last episode, N beat Cyrus to secure his spot in the next round. So, we'll be watching who can move on between Ghetsis and Giovanni. Let's get straight to the action. Oh, hold on a second. Alright, I just have to turn up the volume there. So he starts with Electros, and I started with Nidoqueen. I use Venus Shock just because I know this thing has Levitate, so Earthquake won't affect it. And yeah, pretty much. So then I use a Body Slam just to try and see what does more damage between those two. But last turn when he used Crunch, he lowered my defense, so he would take me out in 3 turns. So that's great. So I go into Rhyperior, so therefore, since none of his attacks will do anything to me, he withdraws and goes into Seismitoad. I use Hammer Arm, which does not do that much. So Seismitoad can now outspeed me and eliminates Rhyperior. So that's great. I go into Kangaskhan, or however you want to pronounce it, and I Mega Evolve with it. This is my very first time using Mega Kangaskhan, so I don't really know the perfect moveset to use with him quite yet, so I'm sorry. So I use Crunch just because I know it'll do 2 damage, 2 hit twice, and his defense drops twice. He uses Rain Dance, not sure why, because he's going to be out next turn, and he doesn't have any other Pokemon to use another good water move with, I don't think. So that's kind of out of his reach there. So he goes into Cofagrigus, not sure why when he knows I have Crunch. But he turns his ability Mummy into me, which Kangaskhan kind of is right now since it has this little baby out with it. So it uses Energy Ball, which does absolutely nothing, and I use Crunch again and eliminate Cofagrigus. So Mega Kangaskhan kind of just tied this battle up. So he goes into Volcarona. I switch out because my Kangaskhan does not actually know Earthquake or anything, so that's kind of crappy right now. So it used Hurricane. There I was actually debating between whether actually putting in Nidoking or a fighting type, which is Machamp. And I'm so glad I put in Nidoking because it could actually take that hit, which Machamp would not be able to since it is part fighting. So yeah. So I go back into Mega Kangaskhan and I use Crunch, which eliminates Volcarona. Good, because now Volcarona can't set up with anything. So he goes back into Electros. Mega Kangaskhan's putting in a lot of work. He took out 3 out of 4 so far, or 3 out of however many. 3 out of 5. So he withdraws Electros again and goes into none other than Hydreigon. So I use Sucker Punch, but that failed. So he uses Fly. I use Outrage, but I miss because he used Fly again, obviously. So then he hits me up with Fly, and I use Outrage, which eliminates Hydreigon. So Kangaskhan eliminates 4 out of the 5 Pokemon so far. And here in comes Electros with very little HP. And this depends, Kangaskhan can outspeed, so Kangaskhan totally destroys Ghetsis. So Mega Kangaskhan's a boss. So with that, Giovanni secures his spot to the next round. In the next round, it will be N versus Giovanni. Yeah. Next episode, it will be Lizandre versus Maxi. See ya.